Live chat. YouTube, are we working today? YouTube, please work. It says we're live. YouTube, don't do this to me today. Oh, we're working. Okay, it's working. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new stream, and that is right. We are live on this beautiful October 9th, 2025. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a great day myself. And we have a packed crew tonight. Real Techs and Politics.
You mean tonight, dude? It's 11:30.
Whatever. It's tonight somewhere in the world. And we're joined by Tyrone.
What's up? What's going on, Tyrone?
Tyrone, you live?
What? Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you're like screaming or something.
It's kind of awkward.
Anyways.
So, hey, everybody, we have a lot of news to talk about today. We got to talk about the breaking story of potentially the year with what seems to be the peace deal in the Middle East. Again, we got to see what happens because we've been here before, but it does seem like this is real. It seems like it is real. So, we have a lot to talk about before. I got to do this real quick. Okay. So, I got to post this on Twitter real quick. Okay. So, guys, before we get into today's stream, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and, of course, join the channel today. All great ways to support the content. And if you do...
It's $1 a month.
Yeah.
It's literally $1 a month, guys.
Yeah, and if you do have any questions, concerns, or want to support the channel even further, the best way is sending super chats via the chat. I will read through much chat as possible, but usually super chats
are... not $1 a month, but $1 a day. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, so super chat's a great way to support the content. Inari for 2. So Mr. Schmittler got a peace deal apparently. Yeah. The Orange Man got a peace deal, which we'll get to that in a second. Correct mode for 2. Tyrone getting the Hassan shock collar in the back.
That's very true.
Oh, we gotta talk about that too because that story is
I'm putting
fucked.
that shock collar on my girlfriend, by the way.
What?
Okay.
You're into that stuff? What the hell?
In Minecraft. A
Glitch Evie for 2. No, you're not live. Yeah. This is a pre-recorded video. That's real. This is a scam. Pre-recorded. We pre-recorded this 5 minutes ago. So yeah. But for real, guys, we have a lot to talk about. I think
a lot.
Yeah, this
Tyrone can only be. Tyrone can only be here for about 30 minutes.
Let me just pull this up. What should we start with?
We also do need. Well, I guess since Tyrone.
Oh, we have a new poll from Virginia from the.
Oh shit! Hi, hold on. Hey Tubbs. Hey John.
Oh, Tubbs.
Hello. Yeah, we have a new poll from. We have a Spanberger internal poll from the Democratic Governors Association. It's only Spanberger plus 9, so I mean she's still up, but like. That's not the best. Like she's still gonna win, obviously, but she's only up 9 in her own internal. This definitely isn't gonna be like a D+10 race. It's gonna be like mid-single digits.
Serious question: when was the last time there was a Virginia race like this where there was a serious chance of the ticket being split? Like
20 years.
Yeah, I can't think of. I seriously can't think of the last time. Like,
I think it happened in 2013.
Yeah, that doesn't count though because he had some bullshit libertarian running, so I don't really count that. But
2013 was different because there was a strong third-party candidate spoiling.
Yeah.
It. This time around, there really isn't any of that though. Like the last time I think that there was a serious split like this was 2005.
Yeah, like a real split. That's a bullshit. Every time there's a split with a third party, I don't count
not
that.
A ticket, not a fucking ticket split due to a third party, but like an actual split.
And 2005, Virginia was still kind of a red state.
The video maker for 2, Trump is a king of the Arabs, honorary chief. That's real. It's like Peter Griffin being the king of the black people. That's what he is right now.
Yeah.
American Nerd for 5. Hey, Rap. My stepdad's father died yesterday.
The black people.
Oh gosh. American Nerd for 5. Hey Raps, my stepdad's father died yesterday. He's going to the funeral right now. Can you also send prayers for him and his family? Oh, that sucks. Prayers for American Nerd's family. American Nerd for 2. Meant to say foster father, super autocorrect. Yeah. That's in chat. Random Polish guy for 2. Christian Hines in the meme this morning. Yeah, we'll get to Virginia in a second because that's.
Yeah, there's a lot of other Virginia polls. We got 2 AG internal polls yesterday. One was a Jay Jones internal, and I think it had him only up by one.
Well,
It had him
and
up
the other
by
one
less
was a
than a
Mieres
point.
internal and had him up by 2.
Yeah, so let's get into what is the big story of potentially the year. Again, this is an early story, but everybody probably heard by now, but for those that didn't, President Trump has gotten the peace deal in the Middle East. Now, this is only phase 1. The first phase, it's a gradual withdrawal from Gaza. It's around, I think, 70% of the territory, I think they said. So, yeah, they're withdrawing slowly. They're exchanging hostages as we speak. And it seems like this is legitimate because look at this. President Trump draws international praise as broker of Israel-Hamas deal. And,
the important thing to note, the 30% of land that will still remain occupied by Israel, predominantly travelways in and out of the area. Nothing deep inside Gaza.
Yeah.
No hospital occupation, no fields, no nothing.
So yeah, the reason they're doing that is because there is still there are insurgents in that area, so that's why. But it seems like for the most part the war is over. This was a big question. There's a big concern. Like, could Trump get a deal done? And there's a lot of people, including myself, thinking it's not going to happen. But I really think when they bomb those American civilians, that's when it seems like the mood changed for the Trump admin. It's like, okay, this is stupid. Now they're just bombing civilians, like American civilians, for no reason. So, I think that was a turning point. That in the what was the other thing?
I'm pretty sure Trump threatening to let Netanyahu just go. Look, Trump threatening to unleash his 120-pound Israeli pit bull named Princess Netanyahu on the Gazans was the moment. I'm pretty sure they realized that they fucked up.
Yeah.
Because with previous fucking incidents with Bush and Obama and Biden, they did try to contain Netanyahu or whoever the prime minister was. This is the first time an American president has openly said to Gaza and Hamas, if you don't work with us, we will let the Israelis just fucking blow you off the map.
Yeah.
And they know that Trump is serious.
Yeah, it's one of those things. So, but it does seem like the mood did change, where it's like, okay, this war's gonna end somehow. Puerto Rico has been a member for 9 months. As a Puerto Rican myself, Bad Bunny is a diva and a show off. Yeah, nobody. I don't know who Bad Bunny really is. It's like, who gives a shit?
I heard of the name, but I thought like Bad Bunny was like a woman. It was like
yeah.
I was gonna say that sounds like a porn star actor's name, not a fucking not like a Latino.
I mean, given I'm from Texas and grew up in a pretty predominantly Hispanic area, I feel like Bad Bunny is probably a lot more popular in my neck of the woods than in some of y'all.
Chance Risk for 5. Wait, I was reliably told by Candace Owens that Trump would start a war with Iran. Remember when that was her most insane take? Who knew she's full of it? Well, yeah, I mean, like, people understand what Trump is like. He's a realist.
She's flat out defending Tyler Robinson.
Yeah, I mean, like, guys,
because she's so convinced that it was Israel. It was a mixture of Israel and Turning Point USA and Erica Kirk, the Jews, whatever vets did it.
Well, now she's saying it came to her in a dream. That's what kind of.
It was revealed in a dream.
Well, I mean, like,
it's hilarious how they got that one TPUSA coordinator to say that these texts, like the texts she posted, somehow against all odds,
were real.
Those were real. So we actually do have legitimate proof of Charlie Kirk saying he's backing off from the Israeli lobbyists. It's just that she completely threw it all out.
She threw it again. Like there's, but still, I don't think that's why that they didn't kill him. I don't think because like when you read the messages, it was just him like saying like hey maybe some of the messaging's bad. It's not like oh he's gonna die in a week because he dropped us. It's like no. It more so looks like that they just had a disagreement and that's it. It was one donor, so it's like who cares? It's one donor. Does that really mean it's every Israeli donor? No. Mike for 5. Trump really thinks he's the boss of BB. Quite the opposite. He just ended the war. But anyways, American Nerd for 6. I love that Trump found out about it from Rubio handing him a note like they were in school talking without the teacher noticing. Well, that reminds me of the Bush image, the Bush meme.
Yeah, the 9/11. When Bush was at that school in Sarasota.
Yeah. Old New Right posted this. Who, by the way, people should go follow. He's a good guy. Yeah. So yeah, this is now engraved in like meme culture now. Because everybody, for those that don't know, this was the image of Bush getting told that there was an attack on the Twin Towers, and yeah, everybody knows it's a meme. And now this is Trump in 2025.
Oh, by the way, John Fetterman now says that Trump should get the Nobel Peace Prize, and Connor Lamb is calling him out for it.
So of course he is.
So
What the hell happened to Lamb? He's
well,
like
Lamb's
a
always
Dem.
kind of
A little more. He was more so a moderate for a while.
he stuck with the party, and Fetterman didn't. That's basically what it is.
I guess. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy to think that Trump found it during a round table, which we had to talk about, by the way, because I think that was ingenious, the round table they did. For those that don't know,
it had Andy Ngo, it had Nick Sorter, who recently got arrested. I think he still has charges against him.
Yeah, and they got everybody that got the shit kicked out of my Antifa there, basically.
And I don't think Nick can get pardoned if it's an Oregon case.
Yeah. So, Tyler T for 5. Candace has seriously fallen off the wagon. Yeah, it really started, gosh, it probably when the Daily Wire fired her, I'm guessing. That's kind of when it started.
No, not really. Because, I mean, she was already making questionable statements when she was at Turning Point. Because you got to remember that one statement she made about the H-Man in, like, 2018, 2019.
I know, she was doing some weird stuff.
It was 2017.
But not to the extreme of, like, oh, the frickin', you know, the Jews killed Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
So what else? Oh, yeah. Well,
if you think about it, the state of Israel is modeled after the state of Utah.
Oh my gosh! The funniest thing about that is, like, remember, she still thinks a bee death cult killed Kirk. That's her explanation, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The funny thing is that Candace Owens first became kind of prominent when she ran a doxing site against right wingers. Never forget that.
Yeah.
This is before she pretended to be pro-Trump. I don't know if she's crazy or if she's just grifting, or if
I think it's both.
But I do
think
know
she's
for a fact
grifting.
she doesn't have any actual beliefs, but she is also crazy.
American Nerd for 2. Rubio looks like he's saying Hail Hydra to Trump. Oh gosh. Jared the American for 2. Rand Paul's falling off. Libertarian brain sucks. Oh, look at the Rand Paul in a second, because that was good. I forgot who posted that. I'll find it. But okay, we gotta talk about Texas real quick because Tyrone does have to get going, and we'll go back to the Gaza stuff. So we have a new poll from who was it again? Was it TSU?
Yes, it was TSU.
Yeah, University of Houston in I guess collaboration with Texas Southern, which is like right next door.
Yeah. So they did a poll with Wesley Hunt, John Cornyn, and Ken Paxton versus Allred, and
yeah, this was like a whole Senate poll. It's a massive poll.
Yeah,
humongous.
What?
Because this has like everything. So it's got the Senate. It's got the Senate. It's also got the AG primary, which Chip Roy's leading by a lot. Which also means that if Trump doesn't get involved, Roy will probably be will most likely be the nominee. Might even get a majority of the votes and avoid a runoff.
I mean, Chip Roy is the only real man. If only Louis Gohmert had held out for 4 years.
Pretty much,
dude. I mean, how old is he now?
Gohmert?
Yeah, he's in his 60s.
Damn.
Right?
I was in 7. Thought he was in his 70s. Wait a second.
Oh,
72. Okay, 72. Yeah, Gohmert also, I think, supported a Paxton impeachment. So.
Yeah. Tyler T for 2. Candace is the melanated Nick changed my mind. Oh gosh. Well, but yeah, the Candace Owens stuff is just she's lost the plot. I mean,
So let me go over the Texas poll because there's a lot to it. So hang tight.
Yeah.
Okay. So the most important thing here is the primary.
Yeah, actually. There you go. I got it.
So in the primary, this is for Senate. There's also AG. I'll just say AG first, once I can pull it up myself.
Yeah, Chip Roy's at 40.
Yeah, so it's 40 to 40, and Joan Huffman at 12, Aaron Reed's at 8, Mays Middleton at 3. And then 37% undecided. 40 Senate Republican primary, Paxton's at 34, Cornyn's at 33, Wesley Hunt's at 22, and 11% are undecided.
I will be voting for Wesley Hunt on the primary.
Yeah, again,
I
guys.
will as well.
Yeah, the biggest thing right now is that if Jasmine Crockett hops in, but somehow gets the nomination, she's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
can afford to go balls to the wall with Paxton there. But Talarico and Allred do unfortunately pose moderate enough threats to force us to spend and take it seriously, especially with all of especially with Cornyn's lack of performance and Ken Paxton being Ken Paxton. If you live in Texas, I encourage you to vote for Wesley Hunt. He does need more people to vote for him. If we can make it a Paxton versus Hunt runoff, it locks Cornyn out, and either one are going to be good. Paxton has a proven career as Attorney General. He's done a lot for us. And Wesley Hunt, despite my initial skepticism of him being a establishment plant, given all his initial endorsements, has turned out to be an absolutely wonderful representative. So I have zero issue voting for either one in a general election. It's just that right now Hunt needs more people dedicated to him, so that way he and Paxton can lock Cornyn out.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
agree with
And
that.
yeah, so we also the poll for the Democrat primary. There's a head-to-head poll, and then there's a full field. Head-to-head, Colin Allred is at 46, Talarico's at 42, 12%
What a
undecided.
shit show.
My opinion is that I think Allred's going to lose
Talarico's
steam.
gonna get
I
more
think
steam.
Allred over time is going to lose steam. I think Talarico will be the nominee. Talarico's already raised more money in 3 weeks than Allred had in 3 months. And Talarico seems to be a very energetic candidate, much more so than Allred. I think Allred's support is like only boomers, and Talarico has a much more younger base.
It's worth
Um,
noting that with Talarico, he is a strong mirror of what is happening with Democrats and deep red states right now, where the young, super left-leaning primary, and kind of like a mirror of our own situation with younger right-wing people in Arizona. All of the more ideologically inclined, purer, quote unquote, basically all the progressives and like white youth and Asians and whatnot, they're going to go vote for Talarico and they're going to help them carry the primary. But the actual Texas Democratic electorate statewide won't vote for Talarico. He'll do better in Austin and Dallas, I think, but he's going to suffer in San Antonio and Houston. And this reflects the greater trend with the Democratic Party, where their primary electorate and their general electorate are starting to schism really fucking hard, because the only people in the primary electorate that go vote are left-leaning younger people, certain ethnic groups like whites and Asians, typically more college educated. But the general electorate is like you know working
Black
class people, urbanites, blacks, Hispanics, like
Hispanics.
total disconnect. And it's hilarious to see it happen in Texas too. It's only
Yeah.
going to keep this state red for so much longer. And I
And then
mean that
the
like really sincerely. It's going to keep Texas red for a long fucking time.
Rap, do you have the full field, the Democrat primary
I don't got that. I
poll?
don't know where that is.
Okay, I sent it. I just sent
I
it.
got it right here. I got it right here. Okay.
Okay, so that's that. So is Crockett at 30? Crockett's at 31. I don't think she's going to run. Talarico and
Please
Beto
run.
are at 25 each, and then Allred's at 13, 6% undecided. I've actually heard that Beto will probably endorse Talarico,
Damn
and
it.
I've also heard Talarico only ran because Beto isn't. Beto,
Damn.
I've heard, be the Scott Pressler of Texas Democrats.
Is that good or bad?
Well, he's basically been that for several years
Yeah, I
now,
know.
to no avail. Um, Beto does energize Democrats like no tomorrow, so
Yeah, but
take that as you will.
he should run again because it'd be his third time, and like usually it doesn't go too well. So,
All right, and we also do have head-to-heads. We have head-to-head matchups for all of the field. I'll send this one first. So this one is between the main two
yeah, I got it right
candidates.
here.
So we have Allred and Talarico. So versus Allred, Hunt +5, Cornyn +2, Paxton +1. Versus Talarico, Hunt +6, Cornyn +3, Paxton +3. Allred is definitely the Democrats' strongest candidate
I should run
electorally.
Talarico. I should run him.
Let me see
Yeah, so,
here.
okay.
There's another one.
This,
Give me a
They
hold on.
probably will run Tellurico, and it'll be funny when they run Tellurico because Tellurico is basically skinnier, gayer Beto.
Yeah, there's other ones as well. I need to look. Let me send the Crockett one.
Ryan for
I
5.
think.
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Ryan for 5. Mikey's earrings last. Oh, we'll talk about. Hold on. Mikey's earrings last night looked very similar to the ones Kamala used last year. Some believed to be an earpiece. Either way, Jack won the debate. We'll get to New Jersey in a second because there was a debate last night.
Okay. So
We'll
with
get to that in a
Crockett,
second.
Crockett. So we have Paxton +2, Cornyn +6, and Hunt +5.
I call bullshit on the Paxton one. I call horseshit.
Yeah, I definitely don't think he's only winning by 2. I mean, this is apparently a Trump +13 sample, but for whatever reason, I think they also have Crockett at +7 approval.
Yeah, sure.
And Trump at -7. I'm trying to find the one with. I'm trying to find the one with Beto because there was one with Beto. I wanted to find that.
I think
Okay,
another reason
here's the Beto one. Okay, so with Beto, it's Paxton +3, Cornyn +3, Hunt +2.
What the hell? So, okay. Basically, what everybody's saying is like, we're the favorites no matter what. That's in a nutshell, what we're seeing.
We're the favorites no matter what. Paxton would perform the worst, basically.
Except against Beto for some reason.
Yeah, well, I don't know why that Hunt +2 against Beto.
It must be a rounding thing.
I think it's a name recognition thing because Hunt is a lot more well known in the Houston area since he's a congressman. Beto is a statewide figure.
I think another reason that Tellurico would suffer is that not only is he really only exclusive to Austin, he's almost too much of an Austinite to really win in a statewide race.
Yeah, that's the thing. He originally represented Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
He's also an openly progressive Presbyterian minister. I guarantee you, the socially conservative or socially moderate Hispanic Catholics are not going to go out and vote for a white progressive pastor from Austin. I'm sorry, they're not going to do that.
And this is a guy that uses his religion to justify things like abortion, drag shows.
Which, even in someone like myself who's more like pro-choice, like politically at least, like that's just retarded. I'm sorry. Like you can't say the Bible. Like he went on like Joe Rogan and talked about how the Bible shows you how to perform an abortion. That's just bullshit. Like it's.
Wait, he what? Tellurico went on Joe Rogan?
You didn't know about that?
Yeah, he went on Joe Rogan. He was explaining that the Bible explained how to perform an abortion.
Yeah, it's like
the
Bible.
I mean, they both live in Austin. That kind of makes sense.
The Bible says that you can have an abortion because we say so.
No, I actually.
Hi, John.
Theology guy here. He's talking about the bitter waters, and I believe in the Book of Numbers, and that is not an instruction for how to abort children. It's actually a warning and a rule and a discipline given for women who try to. It's essentially a punishment for the woman. It's not actually a instruction for how to abort. And if you really want to understand how Christians feel about abortion, you can just go look at about the past 2,000 years of patristics. There are citations from pretty much every century of Christians' existence telling people to not drink poison that kills your child. It's pretty bad. It's actually pretty straightforward. Abortions were a lot rougher in the past, and most of the time the woman died, but most of the time people like St. Basil, St. Ambrose, and everybody else who's mentioned it, they just go, the woman has committed a grave sin, the person who sold her the poison has committed a grave sin, and they have murdered both the child and the mother. So Christians have never been confused about this.
No, you see,
it's always been.
But John, the church fathers were wrong. This lunatic from 2,000 years later, he knows more about what Christ said than anybody else. Totally.
No, I'm going to pull up the video for anyone who wants to know more about this completely nonsensical argument. There's a guy named Gravantis, and I'm going to pull it up and put it in chat. He actually made a video about the bitter waters, and you can get more details because obviously I kind of really glazed over it just now. So I'll pull it up for you guys. Just
John with the glazing in voice chat.
So true. Now, something I will mention about Tallarico. So he originally was a state representative, or I think it's no, he's state representative from suburban Austin. I think he
Yes,
represented Williamson County, and then after
he
redistricting, I
he
think
was
he moved to Austin, and now he's a
he
state
was
representative in the city of Austin.
he was
Oh,
originally Georgetown,
so yeah,
Round
here you
Rock,
are.
which is where I
So
used to live.
that
I didn't
YouTube
live in his district, but I lived there.
that YouTube video I just put in chat for you guys is explicitly refuting the point that they just brought up. And yeah, Jeremiah 1:5, I knew you in the womb. I knew of you. Luke chapter 1, verses 39 through 45, where John the Baptist leaps at the presence of the Virgin Mary in the womb. 6 months in the womb, John the Baptist leaps inside of himself. I don't know how you deny the personhood of John the Baptist when he glorifies both the presence of Christ and the Holy Mother in Luke chapter
No,
1.
you're misunderstanding, John. They're not. That's not actually a person until they're born.
I okay, look,
Jesus was a drag queen.
I was literally recording shower thoughts about this exact passage before I came onto the show, so I'm just going to share it real quick. Christ chose to develop for 9 months in the womb of the Virgin Mary. He is the Son of God. He is divine. He could have chose to spawn on earth. He could have chose to come down on a cloud. He could have chosen to be instantaneously born, but he didn't. Christ chose to assume human nature by spending 9 months in the womb. And there are so many beautiful Christian meanings to that, about developing Christ within yourself, about how the body is a temple unto God. But most importantly,
Okay, I have to leave now. Goodbye.
Christ sanctified the infant in the womb by taking on their image, their visage, by taking on their flesh, and spending 9 months in the Virgin Mary's womb. So, yeah, I don't know how you think anything about that. By the way, that passage, Luke chapter 1, Christ can't be even more than a month into development when that passage takes place. So something to think about.
Yeah, just it's so stupid. I mean, like, it's one thing to, like, politically say you support abortion, but when you start saying that, it says here in this religious text, it says, like, no, it doesn't.
It says here that Jesus was a drag queen and God is a woman.
That's all. We've also got a new poll I'd like to point out. And something interesting. It's on the Ukraine war. Republicans have completely U-turned. Yeah, Republicans are now more pro-Ukraine than Democrats in this poll.
Because of Trump.
I gotta love
And I'll
it.
say too, the group that's the most skeptical of Ukraine now is actually independents, which is fucking hilarious.
That makes sense.
I quote, yeah,
You don't
Luke
really hear
posted that on Twitter, and then I quote tweeted him saying that if Trump said free Palestine, like publicly said free Palestine, Republican support for Palestine would
Yeah,
skyrocket.
the friggin' boomers would come out in the woodwork. That's
I
what
would-
happened.
you don't really hear much about Ukraine anymore. It's a very stark difference from 2022, even early 2023, when I feel like everybody was just talking about Ukraine nonstop, and now nobody really cares.
Well,
Everybody
because
cares.
everybody
I
realizes
think
both
this goes to
sides
show
suck.
too that the Russophiles on the right it's an online phenomenon. Like these
Yes.
people don't exist in real life. Like for the most
Absolutely.
Yeah.
By the way, I was always like, I was never like extremely pro Ukraine, but I've always been like kind of anti Russia, and I've been totally vindicated. Not to brag, but yeah.
No,
Alright.
especially dude, I'm Polish. I've got Polish ancestry, dude. Like, you know,
Yeah, you can't be like, pro Russia if you're,
If you're asking about like Americans in real life, they're not really pro Russia, but it may have seemed that way for a couple of years because people cared about our money being wasted. That was really the big thing. It's like people didn't want to waste our money thousands of miles away from our border when our border was open and going insane.
But now that our border's secured, people are willing to spend a bit of money,
It's
you know,
not
to
just that
help.
people are just realizing both sides suck objectively. So it's like, who gives a shit?
Well, I think the other thing is also
Russia's-
now that Trump. I mean, Trump's a lot more
I think we
pro-Ukraine.
do generally have a responsibility to fight Russian expansion.
Change racing for 10. Hunt wins by a lot against Beto, R+9 or R+10. Beto's a professional loser who did worse than each race. Also, John, thoughts of Massey blaming Trump for Kirk's death? Love to hear your rant on that.
Well, we talked about this a month ago, and yeah, I
did.
was one of the first people. I'm not gonna be that. I'm not gonna claim full credit. But
No,
I was
take
one of the-
credit. Take full credit for
Okay,
it.
I'll take credit. I was the first person to find out, and actually, it was Real American. He told me on a stream, and then I posted about it. So it was like
No.
both me and Rap.
I just heard that he was like not talking about, but then you found the article where it's like, yeah, it was actually Trump's fault for killing Kirk and shit like that.
Yeah, and I posted about it, and it went viral, and Massey's like approval has gone down among Republicans. So yeah, I may be the reason why Massey's out of Congress next in a year and a half. And if he loses his primary, I'll take some credit.
Well,
Yeah.
here's my 20-second spiel. Thomas Massey, him losing his job at this point would be a mercy. I think that the longer that Thomas Massey continues at this job past his wife's passing, he continues to say more and more damning things that will get him in trouble in an eternal sense. And so I think that if he wants to confess and if he wants to get it all off of him, it would be best for him to lose his job sooner than later.
Eli,
For his soul.
Eli for 27. Yeah, John Rose, keep talking. I'm almost there. What?
What the hell?
What?
Okay. I don't know what the hell
I don't
that's
know what
supposed
that
to mean.
means, but thanks, Super Chat.
Now, what I also will say, so tomorrow will be the 1 month anniversary of Kirk's
Yeah,
assassination.
we'll have a stream for that tomorrow, by the way. We'll do a stream.
Yeah, I guess might just be like a where have we gone since then?
Yeah, because, I mean, I've been hearing they're going to do something next couple days. That's what I've heard. I don't know if it's
Insurrection
gonna-
Act.
I don't
Nice.
know. Like, do they go that
I don't think
far?
he's going to, at least not in the near future, but I think it will be done at some point.
Yeah.
I think Trump does a lot of rumors. Trump does deny a lot of rumors, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen at all.
All right.
I don't think it'll happen this week, though. I think it might have to take like a massive attack for him to finally do it.
Well,
Because he usually only does stuff he only goes to extremes as a last resort.
yeah. So
And I think the Insurrection Act is a last resort thing.
we're gonna have
Also,
point,
speaking of primaries, it does seem like, I mean, this is still a rumor as well, but Trump might be starting to get sick of MTG, which is something I've been
I heard about
predicting
that.
for the past couple months,
I think she's done.
or past like really a month, really. So I think Trump will. He hasn't publicly commented on it, but it seems like, from what my guess is, she's basically turning salty towards Trump after
what
he told her not
reason?
to run for Senate. It's because she is.
That's right.
Yeah, Trump didn't want her to run for Senate.
Boo frickin'
And
who?
she basically, in her eyes, she had it in the bag, and Trump ruined it for her.
Well, just don't be insane, and like Mike Collins is better, so.
And that would be crazy because then Trump and Brian Kemp would be teaming up to find a challenger.
Yeah.
That's more than likely the case. Now, I've heard Colton Moore as a potential candidate, but I'm not sure if Kemp likes him.
I
Considering
will say
Colton
I
Moore,
have heard that Trump is actually starting to like that Dooley guy that Kemp endorsed. From what I heard, sounds like Trump might endorse that guy.
I don't think he will. We'll see, but
could he try to get Dooley to basically say, okay, you know what? How about this? I'll have Dooley run for Green seat, and then I'll back you for a Senate run in 2028. Maybe that's something he'll do.
okay.
But you also have to back Mike Collins.
So, who's ready to talk about Rand Paul?
Yeah, well, first off, I will also say, I think, if I had to guess, I think MTG will probably, if she does lose her primary, lose re-election, all that, she'll probably start a podcast and then immediately claim that Trump's in the Epstein files.
Oh, she will.
Oh, no.
It's gonna happen.
Oh no, man! I don't agree with Rand Paul on anything, but I can't hate the guy. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I just want to bring this up real quick because it's kind of like a thing that he's making he's sort of shit fest over the bombing those cartel members. On his boats.
Which also means if Congress would ever impeach Trump over that, he would vote to convict.
Oh, 100%. So
nah, he wouldn't vote to impeach him.
Yes, he would. We're talking about Rand Paul.
I doubt that.
We're talking about the principles guy, which, funny enough, so basically what happened was kind of funny. I just want to quickly mention this because it's kind of funny. So Rand Paul said, and he wrote he wrote an article for Reason, which anytime it's an article from Reason.com, it's usually a pile of shit.
He said that Trump basically, I think, committed a crime or something.
Yeah, he said the
by
Constitution
blowing up
doesn't. The Constitution does not allow the president to unilaterally blow up suspected drug smugglers, which is bullshit.
And I think 2015 or something, he defended Obama.
Yep.
For drone striking, I think the Yemeni wedding or something.
Yeah, I wanted to get to that, but basically his argument's like, well, you can't actually declare war. He's protected American citizens. He has a full right to do so. It's like, what do you think Thomas Jefferson did to the was it Thomas Jefferson to the pirates? Or was it John Adams? Who knows? Anybody knows? It was barbaric pirates. It was either Jefferson or Madison.
Yeah, that was Jefferson who did the pirates.
For those that don't know, we literally just
talking about the gunboats.
Yeah,
I love gunboats.
Yeah, we fucked some people up. I think it was Jefferson.
Yeah, Thomas Jefferson's foreign policy was more gunboats.
Yeah,
pirates.
Yeah, we dealt with pirates in the Mediterranean Sea and stuff. So yeah, it was Jefferson.
That was Jefferson.
Yeah, so it's like we that guy's literally like, are you gonna say he's wrong that he does not know the Constitution? Well, he knows nothing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so that argument's bullshit. But the funny thing is, like Real Texan was saying, back in 2015, Rand Paul was defending, when he was running for president, defending Obama's drone mistake. Or, drone attack.
Yeah.
Where...
drone strike.
They bombed some people. They bombed people in Afghanistan. So, Rand Paul, when Obama illegally strikes a country that no business striking, it was a fuck up. Nobody was... We killed a lot of people for no reason. That's perfectly fine. But when we bomb these cartel members, that's somehow unconstitutional? What? How? I don't get why. Why is every libertarian like this? Like every single one. It's the same thing.
With Massey, I feel like it's bitter rage and resentment and kind of mental collapse after losing his spouse. With Rand Paul, I just see mental deficiency. I've listened to hours of Rand Paul try to talk and explain his positions, and I just think that he's getting to an age. I think he has early onset dementia, onset mental faculties like decaying. I can't parse out how he holds any of his positions. In all honesty,
he's definitely no Ron Paul. That's what I'm gonna say. Ron Paul would not piss around like this inconsistency shit.
No, I mean, unfortunately, Ron's also been kind of TDS lately as well.
Well, to be fair, he's like 96. Give him a break.
Well, yeah, and also, like, the thing that with Ron Paul is that there's kind of a pureness of heart that Rand Paul just simply doesn't have. I think Ron Paul comes to all of his conclusions on the mistaken idea that humans are inherently good people, which is a mistake that many libertarians often make. It's actually a philosophical dilemma when they reject certain philosophies. They kind of reject the savage man. You know, a lot of our societies are built off the idea that men are savages and that we build society to contain them. But like to start libertarianism, you kind of have to reject that. And that's where Ron Paul comes from. He just thinks humans there's a bunch of good little boys and girls being restricted by evil government. It's just hard to hate. It's hard to hate Ron Paul.
Yeah. American Earth for 2. Ron Paul over Rand Paul. Yeah, 100%. Ron Paul's way better. So, Tyler T for 2. Any chance Brandon Herrera wins his primary? I think he's a favorite, if I'm being honest. But we'll see.
I don't know. We'll see what happens with the scandal, but
just set somebody on fire.
Without involvement from Trump. Ow.
What's the scandal with him?
He might have set somebody on fire.
It's
no big deal.
It's the staffer that set herself on fire, allegedly.
Yeah.
It's just a flesh wound. Don't worry.
Just put a scratch. For those that know, they know.
Yeah.
President Gilbert giddy up for 5. Trump's already the last resort. Invoked the Insurrection Act. He needs to do it before it becomes unpopular, since it's never been this popular. Well, no, people were just getting upset because they wanted to do it, and Ye joined. Hello.
What?
You just joined.
Hey, what's up, Ye?
Yeah, Ye joined. Not the real Kanye West.
Not the Candace Owens person. Like, no, the actual. Like,
why are we referring to Kanye West as the Candace Owens person?
I don't know what those words mean.
No, because they met when they had the funeral for Kirk, she was with him. That's why I met.
No, I know what you mean, but it's like Kanye West is known for a lot more than being the Candace Owens person.
I know, but both are schizophrenic.
Kanye West is known for making graduation and nothing else. I don't want to hear it.
That is so true.
His only
by the way,
is being a famous rapper.
So there's other breaking news that came before the stream. Ken Paxton is going to go after Discord.
Oh, we gotta talk about
it's
that.
over. It's over for
over.
Discord
Which
still.
means,
Time
which
for
means
TeamSpeak.
We're
which means,
moving the stream over to TeamSpeak. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk
we
through
need
that
to
channel
move over.
instead.
We need to move over to
Pat,
Microsoft
Pat,
Teams.
where do I move Kitten when Discord shuts down?
I
Where
don't
do I
know.
send Kitten?
I was gonna say.
TeamSpeak is. Oh, okay.
We'll get to Discord. No, TeamSpeak was actually pretty good. It's still around, I think, right?
TeamSpeak is still around.
Yeah.
Don't they bolt like shit post all the time too?
They shit post all the time to compensate for the fact that it's a relatively shitty application.
Chance Risk for 5. MTG would make Georgia safe. Democrat and Trump knew that. Rand Paul's lost it. Hopefully Vance will have to deal with the Lilberts after he's president. I agree with all that.
Rand Paul is up for re-election in 2028. I'm just saying.
He's gonna get primared out if he doesn't retire.
Camera Full God for 2. Have you seen Peacemaker? If so, thoughts? I think the first season was good. The second one, it started off a cliff with all Nazi stuff. Well, I mean, like, I should have known it's James Gunn, but like, seriously, why is it every time they have like these dystopian futures like the Nazis one, it's like always like the nicest civilization? Why do they always write it that way?
They always write it that way because, two things. There is technically the argument that these fascist societies look nice because they crack down on anything and they basically disappear people that are causing problems. But that's one argument. The other argument is the idea of safe streets and clean streets is itself fascist ideology.
Bro.
So that's why they're against it, and that's why they associate it so hard with the evil dystopia.
I mean, there's so many ways to write this stuff, like, but every time it's always like these idiots that write this shit. It's like, ooh, it's so horrific. Look how nice the street is.
I was gonna say, by the way, this is why Democrats are pro-crime. By the way,
there have been like depictions of a fascist society that shows it just being like very rigid and like constant like monitoring. Like there are ways to show fascism in a negative light. What you don't do is you don't show it as a clean and safe society.
Yeah, I mean that's the issue. It's like these idiots are so dumb. The writers are so stupid. It's like
the problem with trying to associate anything you dislike with fascism is that it doesn't make people dislike things. It just makes people more open to fascism.
Yeah. Actually, crime is part of culture.
Crime is part of culture.
Yeah. Well.
So yeah, I thought I'd let you guys know too. Because we got a new administration in the White House, the lawsuit against Predicted stopped, which means Predicted's back. Like it's back in full.
Boo.
I trans
hard than Polymarket, dude. I'm just glad we don't have.
Yeah, because at least we predict that you can fucking bet on elections in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Gustavo G for 2.
By the way, there's if you all want free money, just bet on the 2025 New York election.
Yeah, it's free money. Same thing with, well, I would argue New Jersey is still free money. It's like the odds are so low for Jack still, which is insane. But
let me look. Let me see what they got for Jersey.
I thought it was only
right
like
25%.
It's 75,
25.
That's free money. Even if she loses, it's like that's good odds.
I was gonna say that's very good odds. If she does end up going down, which I don't know if he's favored.
Which, by the way, the internal polls show like a tie to a slight Jack lead right now. So,
Gustavo G for 2. Did you see the pilot for the Will Stancil show? Tyrone sent that to me. I didn't watch it yet. Apparently, it's freaking.
Oh, it's fucking great, dude. It's fucking great.
Unpredicted currently.
They're making more episodes too. They're making more episodes.
They use AI.
It's hilarious.
They did.
It's all AI.
The part where Will transforms is actually made me laugh out loud. And it's not very easy to make me laugh out loud.
I'll watch after the stream.
Apparently, Predicted has Republicans winning the 2028 election 51-49.
Yeah, we're back.
It keeps going back and forth, though.
It does, yeah. It's been going anywhere from like 45 to 52 or something like that.
Let's see here. Stephen Howard for 2. Oh, go on. Sorry. Stephen Howard for 2. How are you feeling the Brewers tonight? Hopefully we win. I know Freddie Peralta's pitching today, so that's a race.
Also, if you go to the Senate control page, they're selling dollars for 74 cents.
What
are they?
Republicans only have a 74% chance at holding the Senate, according to this. So, money, the dollars for 74 cents.
So Brewers are playing tonight. Go Brew Crew. I think we're gonna win. Hopefully. But yeah, Peralta's better pitch gem tonight, hopefully. So yeah. Man Milk for 5 told boss I won't be at work on Monday. Demands proof as to why. I have to show him I'm applying for a new job. Hope I don't get fired or lose the job.
They can't legally do that.
Yeah, they can't. American Nerd for 5. If I wanted to see a dystopia where the Axis won World War II, I'll just read or watch Man in the High Castle, though I heard that show fell off after season 3. It did. It fell off bad.
Also, they burned all of the props they made for it afterwards.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, they shredded them and everything.
Why is every showrunner like a cuck like that?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Let's see here. AI cartoon shows, yeah. Yeah, I heard Freedom Toon's making a show. Yeah, I saw that. They're raising a bunch of money, so good on them. Hopefully they make it.
I just hope that the AI.
I can't wait for the second rendition of the new Norm.
Oh,
yeah, it's the new norm.
Yeah. Wasn't that funded by Russia, dude?
It was Russia, yeah.
Crossover between.
Why are you so obsessed with Russia recently, Luke? You're like, man, Russia.
Because
Russia.
they dude, they bombed Poland. That's why I'm so fucking.
Yeah,
you're like Hillary Clinton, dude.
Yeah, when is episode 2
if
coming
Russia
out?
didn't bomb Poland, I wouldn't give a shit.
Dude, when is episode 2 coming out for the Norm show?
I cannot wait for the new Norm and new Substantial show crossover.
Yeah.
Oh.
Check General.
What? Oh my gosh. Chase Racing for 5. Chase Oliver only got 0.3% of the vote in Kentucky last year. Kentucky isn't a little bird state, it's a MAGA state. Paul Massey are effing delusional. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, wait. Will Trump invoke the Insurrection Act in 2025? Right now, it's 94-6 no.
That is very low.
That seems extraordinarily low.
Basically, everyone's betting on Trump being a taco.
Yeah, everyone's betting on him not actually going through with it. So, like, if you buy like $5 worth of that shit, how much would you even make?
Bruh.
That'd be ridiculous.
Dude, the Norm show coming on Netflix. That's real. What the hell is this? Like, I forgot about this completely since somebody mentioned it. What the hell is this?
The Norm.
The new Norm.
Coming to Netflix by executive order. What the fuck? Like, who actually made this? I actually don't know who made it. I know Russia was involved somehow. That's what I heard.
New Norm is Daily Wire, I think is what it is. Yeah.
My gosh.
Why did
also,
they make
according to Polymarket,
why did they make Trump look like a serial killer?
Yeah,
and
look
why
at
did
this.
they make Elon Musk look so
What
racist?
the fuck? And look at the fucking like they clearly cut out Trump from something else. They didn't even draw this shit. They just cut him out from somewhere. And why is the art style like completely different?
Trump looks almost AI generated in that image.
What the fuck
It's the show
AI generated? It probably is AI generated.
Bro, it's boomer slop.
The pilot, whatever the fuck they released the first time, was actually like drawn correctly. I have no idea if they're making this AI though.
They have to be shitposting. They have to.
I don't think you understand the mind of a mega boomer.
Oh my gosh, this is fucking terrible. Yeah, why does Musk look like that? Why is there a black guy standing in the background with the Redskins
wearing the fucking Redskins? Yeah, dude.
What the fuck is this? Why is Elon Chinese? Yeah, why they draw him like that?
So yeah, why does he look black or Chinese? I don't understand.
He looks like a Asian.
It's Chinese. Bro, I think Netflix allowed this to make conservative shows look terrible. I would be shocked. I would be shocked if Netflix like, yeah, we gotta make these shows look like shit.
Unfortunately, I don't think Netflix came. I know.
It'd be kind of funny though.
That intelligent or that busy. I think this is what the Dave Rubin thinks is, masterful comedy. This is what his.
This is a masterclass, everybody. This is real comedy.
Predicted actually has Miara's winning right now.
Oh my gosh!
Everyone knows, dude. Miara's is gonna win. Jones's internal only had him up 1, so like.
And Miara's internal only had him up by 2.
I think the Republican Attorney General Association, they put out a poll, and like Jay Jones was like -16, and Miara's was up by like 6.
Also, Trump winning the Nobel Peace Prize is at 13 cents.
All right. Ben Cynics for 10. I saw from America First Citizen on X that in the PPP poll for Virginia, they only blamed the GOP for the shutdown by 9 points. That's not terrible considering the amount of government workers. Yeah, and when you actually factor the equal parts, where it's like who they blame more, it's equal. It's like a plurality are saying like it's not Republicans.
Yeah, if it's only +9 in Virginia, what do you
That's
think
bad.
it is nationally?
Dude, I love this. I go on to predict it, and I see like a message from somebody with a Kirsten Cinema profile picture. I live in Arlington County and just voted Spamberger hash me Miaras an hour ago, then D for county board and R for school board. And the first reply is fascism lover.
Gosh. Video Maker for 2, Gilbert, Hitler, and Pol Pot. Yeah, everybody knows what that references to. Man Milk for 2.
Also, Porter is like dropping considerably on predicted. Alex Padilla is now the front runner on the predicted
Seriously?
mark.
Yeah, get out of my fucking shot. Have you guys seen that clip?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she is such a nasty.
Like, dude, okay, I hate to make this reference, but actually I don't. Katie Porter is that fucking English teacher we all had in high school.
Yeah,
That was just the absolute
That's a good
worst.
one, yeah.
yeah.
She is she is the high school English liberal, like English teacher that we all despise.
You know what Israel should do, or if I'm Israel or Hamas, I would either one. And if you're listening to this right now, I would take Katie Porter, I would kidnap her, and I would drop her.
No, stop! Not easy.
You can't say
In
that.
Minecraft.
Can't say those. In Minecraft.
Katie Porter is a nasty woman.
Man Milk for 2. Redskins Ninja is voice acted by Larry Elder. Are you serious? Larry Elder's oh my gosh.
That's
what the fuck is
right.
this? Somebody
That's so cool, dude.
Somebody sent me this. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This is cooked. What the hell? Chat, this is like this was on their Twitter page. I just put it on stream. Why is Joe Rogan just here?
Oh, because he's a famous person and he's sort of political.
Dude, why does he look like that? Senate votes to keep trans. I'm done. I'm done. The Norm Show. The Norm Show needs to die. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It never needed to in the first place, but it is unintentionally funny.
It's funny because it's so dog shit.
It's like The Room, the Tommy Wiseau masterpiece.
President Trump has said he will be making permanent cuts.
You can't diss The Room. The Room is actually just funny. It's just funny because it's so bad. But like, this is just slop. This is just boomer slop. Why does Joe Rogan?
President Trump says he's only cutting Democratic programs.
Let's go.
And Ben Carson's getting in the middle of freedom.
DJ Aftershock for 5. While the Jones sent those messages to a Republican, albeit coroners with one more moderate Republican, it's probably the most moderate Republican. Well, yeah, I'm surprised by that. That's the thing. What does he say behind the scenes for Democrats?
I was gonna say he didn't. He expected to just that nobody would ever bring this up, which is very weird.
What?
Like I think he literally sees himself as invincible, and honestly, if he wins, I think that's proof that he basically is.
That's why I don't care what you think. You got to vote Myers. You cannot let that guy win. You have to send a message like, no, we're not having this shit. And if this were a Republican doing this, I would say the same thing. If
Dude,
Myers,
Roy Moore lost over allegations that he ended up winning a fucking lawsuit over like 5 years later, and that was like safe Republican, extremely conservative Alabama. And this is D+6 Virginia.
Yeah, and
if Miares loses, that is like the end of like a healthy like bipartisan democracy as a whole. Democracy is over, but unironically.
Go ahead.
Glitch EV for 2. What kind of cocaine was a Norm Show? I think they were trying to actually make this a serious thing, but then like they ran out of money, so they just shit it out. Because if the Daily Warriors involved, they probably ran out of money. So, anyways, yeah, people on Reddit are saying they want to support Jay Jones. Well, is that a surprise?
No.
Did you ever expect the Daily Wire to make something decent? I mean, some of the stuff from Matt Walsh is decent, but
yeah, I like Matt Walsh. I like Michael Knowles.
They make some decent stuff, but yeah, it's like in general, like their film stuff's dog shit.
Like unironically, going back to Virginia, unironically.
Remember their Snow White trailer? Actually, wasn't even really a trailer. It was just
it's a scam.
I don't know what the fuck it was. And now Brett Cooper's not even part of Daily Wire, so that That's Snow White
Well, wasn't
movie is.
one of the guys at Daily Wire? Wasn't he like a film producer at one point or whatever? Not Shapiro. The other bozo.
Michael Knowles did some. He wasn't producing film, but he was acting in film in college.
Was it Jeremy Boring? Oh, Jeremy Boring.
Boring, yeah. I thought he was involved in film stuff for a while.
Yeah, he was a film director. He
was.
Great. American Earth for 2. Imagine Tommy Wiseau had his own show. Who?
Tommy Wiseau. I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
I did not. Bullshit. I did not hit her.
Dude, that.
On a serious note, what do you guys think? I think Miaras is gonna win, but if he wins, how much do you think he's gonna win by? Because
in a sane world, he wins 100% of the vote.
I mean, like in a non-polarized election, this guy wins by like
a point, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in like a non-polarized election, like this was 10 years ago, that dude wins by, like, I'm not even kidding, he probably wins by 12 or 15 points. Now, honestly, I would be amazed if he wins by more than like 3 or 4.
What if he wins by like? I agree, but I've got this feeling inside my head and I can't shake it off. What if he wins by like 10 points?
What if it isn't close? I don't know. Maybe it isn't, because he's negative 16 in polling in internals.
Yeah, it should be a close. It shouldn't be close, I should say.
It should not be even remotely close. This should be a blowout election. But unfortunately, the orange man, or whatever excuse they give whenever they get to still vote for the guy after everything he said. That's basically what they say. Anytime someone brings it up, they're like, "Oh, but the orange man." Have you considered the orange man?
Have you considered Blum?
Oh my gosh.
You considered January 6th? Have you considered that? Have you considered
everybody? We got breaking news. 538 is back.
Oh no!
Finally.
And it's ran by G. Elliott Morris. No!
No, we're cooked. We're cooked.
Not this shit again. It's called 50+1.news.
Oh god.
Damn it! I thought we were done with these assholes.
Oh yeah, and it's Spanberger plus and it's Spanberger plus 9, and their average Trump approval is a negative 13.
Oh my gosh! Look at these dumbasses running. It's G. Elliott Morris, head of analytics. Oh god.
D plus free generic ballots.
Tomachat said Hitler alive.
I guess D plus free could happen, but like
Hitler alive.
Hitler alive. Yeah, that's what this is.
Another news. My agriculture commissioner reposted AI swap again yesterday.
Yep. President Gilbert getting up for 5. The thing they say about Gilbert in Virginia, please don't do that to me and a principal president. Oh gosh, Cameron forgot for 2.
If there's anybody listening here that works for Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller, tell him to get the fuck off of Facebook.
Yeah. That thing they say about Gilbert, Virginia, please don't do that to me and a principal president. Okay, Cameron forgot for 2. Do you think Palestine ever gets recognized? If they don't piss around, they have a chance.
By Trump, no. I don't think he will. But
I think down the line.
I think he's supposed to visit it, though. I think he will probably meet. I think he's going to meet with the Palestinian president.
Yeah, the head of Fatah or whatever. So,
my opinion is, like, by the time Palestine is recognized, it will be an entirely different government.
Yeah, probably.
And we're going to have it.
I don't think it's going to be recognized until the entire deal is finished, as in every single aspect of the deal is done.
Yeah. So I'm guessing
and that will take several years. I think it's not going to be until like the Vance administration. Yeah. So Vance could recognize Palestine. I think it'll also require Netanyahu to be out of office, because as long as he leads Israel, he's never letting it happen.
Vance is the most likely Republican I could see recognizing Palestine, because he's not like an evangelical. He has no ties to Israel in that regard. He has no reason to be explicitly pro-Israel to the point of like just being against Palestine.
It would be a non-evangelical type like Rubio or Vance. So
yeah, it would be Rubio. It would be Vance. It would be a Catholic. It wouldn't be an evangelical.
Yeah.
I mean, both Vance and Rubio are Catholics, so
yeah. But to be fair, Rubio's more pro-Israel and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, American Nerd for 3. If Myers loses, I will lose hope for Virginia. I lose hope for America if he loses.
Virginia as a state is unwinnable if Miares loses. Just straight up, that is the end. If a guy who says he wants to shoot his political opponent twice in the head, and then he wants his children to die in his wife's arms so he'll change his political beliefs.
God.
If that guy wins, beats an incumbent in a D+6 state, it is over.
Bro, I'm looking
at
at
that
the
point.
like,
I mean, just
I
abandon it. Don't
honestly
even spend
fear-
don't spend a penny.
I have friends in Virginia that aren't Christian Heinz. But
Do you?
for everybody like there in Virginia that I am friends with, I fear for them. If
Yeah.
Miaras loses, I honestly advise anybody in like Virginia, if you are a Republican, you do not want to live under an attorney general who actively wants you dead. Just like move to another state if that happens. And I'm not saying abandon Virginia forever, but for right now, it's lost. If Miaras loses, Virginia's just lost. Get out of there. Get out of there. It's a war zone. I don't want you to get hurt. Just get out of there.
You know something I just realized? Wait, go ahead.
K-Cup for 5. Just finished watching the live broadcast of the Champion Shrine in Wisconsin. Absolutely beautiful. I recommend going there if possible, Rap. Okay.
Yeah, if you live in Virginia and Miaras loses, move down to North Carolina.
Just get out. You have to.
Just avoid the trains in North Carolina, though.
Yeah, Champion Shrine.
Avoid the trams and the trains and the metros, but I just kind of go ahead.
Sorry, no, go on. Sorry, you're done.
I just kind of realized that in all of the polling, even in the Democratic internals, Jay Jones is like stuck at 45 to 46% of the vote, and that's even after the scandal. And I know Miaras is an incumbent, but I kind of wonder if that's his ceiling after the scandal. Maybe I'm too optimistic, but still.
Builder Shed for...
Oh yeah, I saw Israel shot Gaza City.
Great.
That's the thing. They're not actually going to stop the bombing until the ceasefire is actually.
So it's again. That's why it's not immediate. That's
when
why.
Does the ceasefire go into effect?
Well, it's technically
I don't know.
immediate, but it's only parts of the city. It's not the whole everything.
It's what, the 70%?
I think it's like 30% they still could bomb.
Yeah, so if they wanted to, they probably could just drop all the bombs and whatnot they want to on the areas that are not under ceasefire.
Builder Shed for 2. How about Hassan and his dog? Also APAC of Gates. On the APAC of Gates thing, I don't really know enough about it. I know he said that's weird stuff, but that's APAC for you. But Hassan.
Yeah, but it's also probably why Trump tried to get Gates. That's why Trump strategically got Gates out of Congress.
Yeah. But as for the Hassan stuff, I hope he goes to prison. Actually, no, get deported. Enough is
Unfortunately, he has birthright citizenship. They physically cannot remove it.
Hassan?
Send him to Gitmo.
Hassan.
I'm just gonna be that guy. I was that guy on Twitter. I'm gonna be that guy on this stream. I want everybody to go to Grok or your favorite Chat GPT bot and ask them about the relationships between Turkish people and domesticated animals.
Oh gosh, let's not. Let's not.
I'm not going to go into details, but I want you to look it up, and because I want you to understand, culturally speaking, how much distance there is between you and the people that we're discussing. Hassan Piker is Turkish. You look at his country, they abuse animals. They abuse animals in horrible ways, and you need to go look at it. You need to face it and look at it in the face and ask yourself if you want to share a culture with those people.
Yeah, these people are fucking insane. He tried to. The worst part is, which obviously is bad enough, he shocked the dog. He tried to cover it up. He tried to say no. The color's only a vibration. When it's like
he tried to put tape. He tried to put black electric tape over the prongs to make people think that it wasn't an electric collar.
That is beyond just fucked up. So if you would have just admitted that he fucked up, this story would have gone immediately. Within a day, people would stop talking about it. It's fucked up.
I was say, dude, okay, just think Hassan's whole shtick is that he doesn't care. He has said that America deserves 9/11. He has made horrible comments about basically every group imaginable. He's denied the Armenian genocide repeatedly.
Wow, what a surprise.
Yeah, are you fucking surprised that Turkish denies the Armenian genocide? And this guy has literally said that you should go out in the streets and basically stab and kill capitalists and make their capitalist red blood run in the streets. And you expect him to catch any flack for abusing a dog? I get that abusing the heckin' pupperino is a step too far for many people, but it wouldn't have actually meant anything because he's gotten away with so much worse.
Yeah.
He definitely.
Anyways, Grok is woke.
Grok is woke. Oh gosh. GG,
Yeah, it didn't say. Yeah, I set the question to them, and
it's over.
it said one of the things it said was Islam, the predominant religion in Turkey, encourages kindness to animals.
No.
Bro.
Islamic
Okay, well,
teaching,
I'll
Islamic
send you
teachings
the
such.
Grok convo I had. The way that I phrased it to Grok was like, does the country of Turkey struggle with animal abuse, specifically torture of dogs? And when you put that in, you have to scroll down a little bit, but Grok will tell you all about the stuff that they do, the unspeakable actions that I can't say on stream because they're deeply violent that they do to dogs and other animals. And so yeah, no, here I'll actually like post my Grok convo.
All right. Let's
Yeah.
see here. Builder Shed for 2. When we get in the rap, I don't know. American Nerd for 2. Christian Oman Hassan have something in common. Gosh. Anyways.
Mhm.
So, in other news, I've been reading this the 50+1 thing for like that shitty new website. They just confirmed, by the way, Adam Carlson's already praised the website. So already you know this is shit. Already you can tell that this is shit, this website. But I'm looking at this, and here's some of the methodological standards. Polls must include the name of the polling firm, blah, blah, blah. Polls must have a sample size 100 plus. DIY polls conducted by hobbyists or not other non-professional pollsters using targeted ads or platforms like SurveyMonkey are excluded. Professional pollsters use these methods are fine. So they're just saying we can pick who's professional or not. This fucking shitty 50+1 thing.
So does that mean no? So I guess that means no Trafalgar or
probably
whatever.
no Qantas Insights too.
No Qantas, no Trafalgar, no SoCal. Yeah, no.
So it's just gonna be Quinnipiac and.
It's just gonna be all the polls
professional
that were off by 8 points and not the ones that were actually accurate.
The professional ones, guys, they're professional. Now to the ethical standards, pollster not falsify data. Pollster disclose the names of their principals publicly. This is horseshit. They're just basically making where like Qantas Insights they can't get included. Pollsters will not knowingly select research tools or methods of analysis that yield misleading conclusions. Oh, so every pollster, this whole thing it's bullshit. But yeah, I've been looking at who else is involved. It's literally the people that they ran 538. Just the same people.
Except for Nate Silver.
Yeah.
But somehow more biased? I don't understand how they even managed that.
A quick reminder that the head of the research engineering, it's one of these two idiots, they were the same ones that had, remember back in 24 when Biden was still in the race, they still had him the favorite? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I made a whole stream, I gotta find the stream, but like, you look at the inside the numbers, because back then they would show you like how they got the results. They had like the fundamental bullshit, you know, where they say like fundamentals. That was like for Wisconsin, it was R+1. The point average is R+2. So you average those two out, what do you get? R+1, R+2. Well, according to them, they got D+5. That should tell you everything, by the way. They adjusted for bias or some crap like that. Yeah. Why is Nate Silver not involved again? Because he got axed. And they got somebody more insane than him.
He wasn't biased enough.
Which is saying something.
I think the thing to point out is how dedicated the left is to not changing public opinion, but influencing public opinion by stating what public opinion already is through like a very distorted lens. Like their entire goal is not to convince you that what they believe is true, but to shove it down your throat and gaslight you into believing everybody else thinks it too. Like, that is the way that they operate, and that is why 538 got funding in his back. It is because they believe they can control you by making you think certain things are happening, whether or not they actually are happening. It's magic mirror bullshit.
Yeah.
That is the only thing Democrats believe actually works.
Let's see here. The video maker for 2. It's crazy how Hassan is Chank's nephew. That's the funniest thing. It's his nephew.
Yeah, I mean that's why he's famous. I mean, he is basically a nepo baby at that point.
Quick reminder that there was only one forecast that was spot on in 2026 or 2024. And, which forecast was that again, everybody? Which one? What was that again?
This video was sponsored by AFI.
Yep. Quick reminder, America First says I quickly show them because that's the thing. We were right, by the way. We had our popular vote 49-48%, electoral college 312. That was our final forecast. Guys, the crazy thing is we use the same data that 538 used, by the way. You know what we did? What was different? We use it fairly. We use actual honest data. We don't do this shit of like, ooh, the Qantas Insight's a far-right pollster, so we can't include it. We don't do that shit. It's just like, if you're a good pollster, you're a good pollster. It doesn't matter who you are. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm taking my victory lap on this still. I don't care. I got a lot of shit for this. No. Alright. Nate Silver's not involved. Okay, did we miss anything? I don't think we did. Alright.
No.
Thank you. American Order for 2. America First.
Sorry. I think Trump also said that we might be getting less than $2 gallon gas.
Yeah! We want gas for free. Make it 0.
On average, which also means California's is still going to be like $4, but
everybody else is $1 then. American Nerd for 2. America First Insight over 538. That's true. Which America First Insight, they have new election results stuff, like live results. So we're gonna start using that more. So
I think we'll probably be using that on the channel instead of New York Times.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
just
the New
my
York
guess.
Times.
I don't know. Although I still like using
the New York Times.
Yeah. Looks like we're off in Nevada and Georgia. No, we weren't. We had it right. No. Okay, guys, that's just the odds. That's just like the percent chance of likelihood, not like the margin.
Also, Turning Point is putting on their own Super Bowl halftime show. I don't know what artists they're gonna have.
Watch me Creed.
I'm guessing.
Hopefully, it's not the lesbian who can't speak any English.
What if it's?
I think it's gonna probably be. I think it's Lee Greenwood.
Come on, get Creed in there. What? I mean, seriously, like, I can't think of a major, like, name one. Can anyone name, like, a major band like that? That would do that?
Like a major conservative one?
Yeah.
I mean, most of them are just kind of apolitical.
I know. So it's like, who would want to do it? Take up for 2. Post-summer gas here is quickly falling under 266. Yeah, I mean, gas is going down quick. That's good. California will be below $4. The rest of the U.S. will be under 50 cents. That's the funniest outcome, but just California's at like $4.
Yeah, and I have to pay for that every day, and I drive 30 minutes.
Boo-hoo! Leave California.
Guy who chooses to live in California.
Yeah, that's your fault.
My job is here. I can't leave.
Just leave.
Leave. Go somewhere else. Apply for a job somewhere else.
Did I miss super chats?
The job market's ass, dude. You all
The
know
job
this.
market sucks.
Hold on. I missed a couple super chats. Sorry about that. Camera forgot for 2. On Catholics, the Pope heavily criticized Trump. No, he didn't.
I think he made one comment about what even was it? I think it was about
I don't even know.
Like, I don't even know. It was the death penalty thing. And then he was asked to comment about the Trump's use of the National Guard, and he basically said, "I'm not commenting on that. That's not my job."
DJ Aftershock
He said, I don't like to comment on American political decisions or something like that.
DJ Aftershock for... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
DJ Aftershock for 2. The SSRI crowd certainly showed Myra as a Trump. What? I don't know. Marcus Johnson for 2. Nikki Haley's son is a patriot. I saw that. I followed him today. He's actually kind of cooking, not gonna lie.
He should run for like Mace's district. I
found a tweet of the with the favorables in Texas.
Great. Bro thinks he needs a job. Haha. Just be unemployed.
So yeah, we have
just be unemployed.
All red plus 11, Beto plus 4, Crockett plus 7, Tallarico plus I don't even know what.
I call bullshit. Plus 15.
Cornyn minus 5, Paxton minus 13, and then Hunt is plus 8, but nobody knows him.
Is he old enough? I don't know. But yeah, no, her sons actually do say some really good stuff, which I'm shocked. I mean, they don't like Ramaswamy for obvious reasons. I think everybody knows why. I think everybody knows
he's a different kind of.
Unironically, it's because Haley is North African and
Indian.
North Indian. I'm sorry. Ramaswamy is South Indian.
Every time I think of that,
different cultures.
Every time I think of that, I just think that one meme of like, they're debating, and it's like that meme of like 2 like Indian guys saying "fuck you" to each other.
Speaking of
Fuck you, we don't like your kind.
speaking of witch tubs, it's probably those Fremont people. That's why you can't get a job.
American Nerd for 2. Nikki Haley as a base kid, I don't believe it. I think just based on Ramaswamy, because Ramaswamy says stupid stuff and they just don't like
I
each
mean,
other.
he quote tweeted Red Eagle basically, well, calling him low IQ, which is dumb, but he's basically saying, I think he kind of admitted that he probably might have disagreed with some of his mom's politics.
Okay, New Jersey debate. Oh yeah, I didn't watch it really, but I've heard that Jack won. That's what I've heard.
He won, but it wasn't as lopsided as the first one.
Yeah, Cheryl actually did kind of better. And one thing I will note, I think Jack did actually have a couple major L's. And it's basically just because he didn't address some of the shit that was thrown at him. One of them was the opioid app, where Cheryl was claiming that he killed like tens of thousands of people.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard about that.
And then the other one was some bill. I think he voted against a bill that would have banned rapists from getting parental rights.
Huh.
Which ended up passing the assembly, and then Christie vetoed it. So it was a while ago, but so he may not remember it, but I wish he would have addressed it, and he needs to, because that will probably be the main scandal against him.
Okay, a glitch Eevee for 2. Haley Black is real. Gosh.
That is so true.
Yeah, so I think overall with New Jersey we'll see, but I think Jack is in a good position.
Oh, by the way, we also got some breaking news out of New Jersey's 7th district.
Oh God.
A Disney executive is mulling a Democratic run for Tom King's seat.
What?
James Filippatos, I'm guessing he's Italian.
Yes.
He works for Disney.
Great. All right, so I think that's it. If anybody got more super chats or
And I
questions,
think Tubbs posted this. Tubbs posted a statistic. It's actually something we need to look at here.
Yeah, we'll pull that up real quick. Speaking of, you guys hear what happened in North Carolina today? Hear about
Nothing ever happens in North Carolina.
So there was an this Democrat North Carolina representative, Cecil Brookman. He was like very anti-police and stuff. And he got arrested for I'll put in chat. I can't show this on stream, but
terroristic threats or something.
No, look what he did. He was arrested for
oh my.
Yeah, he did some bad stuff to a kid. So yeah. That's what we're dealing with here.
That's our opposition.
Yep.
Anyways, so
what's the statistics that you wanted to bring up?
Oh, maybe okay. Might have been in a different chat. Hold on. Fuck. Now I can't find it.
It's over.
Okay, hold on. I think I like the tweet. So.
Okay.
Okay, I'll send it here. It looks like it was posted back in November of last year. So.
What's this about?
There were about 1,500 persecutions and 98 convictions for internet speech in Russia from 2008 to 2017. Yeah.
What's this about? What happened? What about it?
I don't know. I think I saw Tubbs posted in another chat.
Oh.
Well, I've really loved this statistic because it just shows how far things are gone. It gives perspective to people who may have lost it. The UK is a draconian state. It is a totalitarian state. Like everything that you theoretically dislike about other states, like that are La Russia or La China or whatever big bad boogeyman you have in your closet, UK is worse. It arrests people at a far higher rate for just saying things that they think in their brains. Yeah, it's pretty bad over there.
All right, so I think that's it for the stream, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. We shall see you guys next stream video wherever you see us at. Godspeed to all of you.